Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Are you serious? Are you serious, guys? Updates on last night's broadcast and where you can find it and watch it tonight. But first of all, let me put a real fast shout out, if I can, for www.omegawithpaul.com. That's www.omegawithpaul.com. A new study shows that omega-3s have a direct impact on reversing the effects of aging. And here's how. Researchers have found that omega-3s protect and even lengthen a key biomarker for aging in our body called telomeres. Protecting telomeres in our body is critical for the anti-aging because telomeres generally shorten with age. The conclusion here is that omega-3s were found to provide powerful anti-aging support at the deepest cellular level. Thank God. However, getting the right type of omega-3s to combat the aging and protect the telomeres is very difficult in the typical American diet. That's why I had to change mine. And this is why I highly recommend omegawithpaul.com. That's www.omegawithpaul.com. This product makes it easy for you to get the right type of omega-3s in the scientifically correct proportions that promote anti-aging. Get www.omegawithpaul and save 51% off. Go visit it, and you'll be glad you did. All right, guys, let me tell you what's going on. First of all, let me just tell you, last night's broadcast was incredible. Matter of fact, 26,000 people have already seen it within the first 1 hour after we were on the air. It was we had over 26,000 views, but we've had to remove the video and place it on Patreon due to the very sensitive information revealed in that broadcast. So it is, if you go to our Patreon channel, if you go to the Patreon channel, it is there. Matter of fact, I can just grab a link, and I think I see Tara in there. And if there's any other mods in there, they can help us out here. Let me just think is how I do this, right? Give me 1 second here. I got to figure out my way around this morning. I'm on my first cup of coffee, but I want to jump on here real fast and just tell you what's where we're at with this, what happened here. And we're very sorry we had to go this route, but we've had to do this one other time before. Here we go. It looks like Tara might already have it on there. Yeah, I like yours better, Tara, because you've got actually broadcast last night is now on Patreon. Yes, due to very sensitive information in that, I did not want us to get in any trouble where than what we're getting. We got to get through. We've already got to get through. So we decided, and they kind of helped decide it for us, that we need to move this into that platform. So my apologies. My apologies. Now, if you don't have Patreon, it's easy to get. It's just a donation something you'd like to give every month, and you can give whatever you want. You can give $10 a month, you can give $5 a month, you can give $3 a month. So it's not much. All you gotta do is go over to Patreon, and Tara's putting the links up there for you. And what happened to me, Paul? I'm fine. You mean what am I going through, my treatments and everything? I'm going to give you a full report on that. Heidi's giving you guys updates and newsletters as we go, and we will give you a full report and diagnosis and all that and prognosis. But until then, I'm not ready to do that as we're going through treatments, okay? But I really appreciate your prayers. I can't believe you're so hard up for cash. This isn't about cash. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to tell you. This isn't about cash. I had it. We were live last night, and 26,000 people saw the broadcast. But due to the very sensitive information that was revealed in this broadcast, and it was incredible by both guests, we had to put it on Patreon. We put it on Patreon. So you can, it's easy to get Patreon. It doesn't cost that much. And you didn't have to attack me like that. But I'm not going to be angry because I'm just in too important a time in my life. And it's too important of a responsibility I have. And I don't even have my microphone on. So can you guys even hear me? Forgot to put the mic up here. Anyway, it's too important of a time in my life to be irritated when trolls, and it's basically trolls. And I hate to even say that person's a troll, but they probably are. Okay, thank you. Anyway, so again, if you want to see last night's broadcast, it's on Patreon. We had to put it there. We had to remove it and put it on Patreon due to the sensitive information. We did air it live. It was live last night, and we left it up for an extra hour. But then we were notified we had to take that down. So we put it on Patreon. It's on Patreon. It's on Patreon. So please forgive me for that. At least 26,000 people did see it live. And every 26,000 more can go see it. If you want to see it, go to my Patreon, please. It's worth it. If you want to donate $10 a month, if you want to donate $20 a month, if you want to donate $5 a month, if you want to donate $3 a month, just simply go to Patreon and sign up for Patreon. And then you can see all of those videos there that we have to put there. And apparently we're going to put more and more because it's getting tougher due to censorship issues, especially when we have sensitive information, which seems to be getting more and more and more. So thank you guys. Now, there's been terrible tornadoes tearing up Alabama. I have reports on this. Alabama, Georgia, and Tennessee. According to reports, 5 people are dead. There is expected there may be more. I mean, the widespread damage is off the charts. Parts of Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, Birmingham really got hit hard, but so did Noonan, Georgia. Significant damage is reported early this morning in Noonan, Georgia. I was actually watching the Weather Channel last night after midnight last night and praying for these folks. Multiple people were killed after tornadoes ripped through Alabama. 60 homes were damaged just in one community alone in Alabama. And a tornado that hit near Birmingham was part of a supercell that tracked more than 150 miles, destroying everything in its path. Just an incredible situation here. And extensive, severe damage, catastrophic was even some of the terms, which is unbelievable because I named the show last night Catastrophic Chaos. And then I was watching the Weather Channel, and they were telling the people that as this tornado was going into, as it went through Noonan, Georgia, that it was bringing catastrophic event. It was a catastrophic event. Severe storms that left at least 5 people dead in Alabama continue to cause damage early Friday after moving into Georgia. The National Weather Service declared a tornado emergency for Noonan, Georgia, shortly after midnight. The city, about 35 miles southwest of Atlanta, experienced heavy damage in and around its historic downtown, according to a tweet from city officials. And Noonan High School also received significant damage. Debris littered the campus, and a nearby elementary school was also hit. I see the high school with the damage that it has, the community with the damage that it has sustained last night. It's just a surreal feeling, said the Coweta County School Superintendent Evan Horton. He told the Weather Channel this morning, kind of hard to take it right now, he said. The high school had just finished repairs to the roof that was damaged during severe weather back in October. And now the Coweta High School system announced all schools are closed today, both in-person and virtual classes, all canceled because the town has been ripped apart. The Coweta Fayette EMC, an area utility provider, was working to restore power after at least 30 poles were broken. Restoration will be a slow process, the company said on Facebook, and there's a lot of debris that is making traveling roads difficult. A lot has to be cleared about before crews even can work in some areas. More than 18,000 homes and businesses are without power in Georgia as of 8:30 this morning Central Time. And according to the power outages, about 24,000 outages were being reported in Alabama, where deadly storms carved a violent path through several communities on Thursday. So at least 5 people were killed in a tornado in Thursday afternoon in Calhoun County, east of Birmingham, Alabama yesterday. 4 of those victims were in one town just northeast of Birmingham, including a family of 3 in a wood frame home. And the man who was in the mobile home was also killed, and a 5th person was killed in another mobile home over in Wellington, Alabama. And there's still several people missing, and there are multiple reports of injuries and fatalities and other things. So we're not done with the total casualty count yet on this horrific, and there was large hail, apocalyptic hail, falling, destroying things in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. It got hit hard. I've seen some of that hail it was apocalyptic. It's as if the end of time had come. I mean, just from the hail. Incredible what's taking place in the catastrophic chaos. And that's why we're doing, that's just one of the reasons we're doing the conference in April 23rd and 24th, because we are truly in the end of days. We're in the end of days. And the Lord, we pray about what conferences, what webinars to hold for you and when to hold them. And the Lord told us to do this for April 23rd and 24th. And that's chaotic chaos. Certainly it's catastrophic chaos today. Once again, last night's broadcast, which was phenomenal, and 26,000 people did see it. I can't put it on my website. I wish I could, Lou, but my website does not have the bandwidth. I don't have the server or the bandwidth to put it on there. I just don't have that capability yet. The cost to have that put in is pretty significant, but it may be where I end up going. That's what's where you eventually you always want to be visible here on YouTube, because that's where so many people are. It's how people find out who you are and where you're at and what your ministry is doing. But this is why I have Patreon, and it's why I have my app. I am putting more and more videos on the app, and I'm expanding the app's website. That pretty soon, listen to me, pretty soon I'll be able to put full shows on the app. Okay, I'm hoping to be able to do that in the next 6 weeks, where I can put full, like this show right here. I would have put it on the app. I got it on Patreon, but pretty soon we're going to be able to do that. Or get this, also we'll be able to go live on the app, so we don't have any censorship issues. We'll be able to do live broadcasting on the app, exclusively on the app. And I'll do some of my shows with Mike Around the World or other people that I know we're going to go into some really sensitive info. When I say sensitive, it's not sensitive to me and you, but I mean it is to the world out there, the powers that be. So we'll be able to talk about those subjects in no holds barred when we get that done. It's not done yet, and it's pretty expensive to get it done, but we're doing it. Okay, so we're upgrading it right now. You can help me do it by going right now to Patreon or going to my app and subscribing. But if you want to see last night's program, unfortunately, you'll have to go over to the app to see it. But it's good. It's good. Go over there, donate, sign up for it, and watch it in its entirety. You'll be blessed. You'll be thankful you did. I promise you that. Okay. All right, Pastor, I found out that through Amazon, we can get the app. All right. Is it up on Amazon now? Because I didn't know it was there yet. I know we were working on getting it up on Amazon. All right. So some of you already got the app, so thank you. And if you want to help me with the cost to finish upgrading the app to where we can broadcast live on the app for you with no hose barred, no censorship at all, zero. I'd love to be doing some of my shows over there. Not all of them, just the ones that are going to be very, very sensitive. But right now, go to, if you want to see last night's show, and I apologize, 26,000 people have seen the show already on YouTube, but now it's at the app due to the sensitive information. Please go there now. Not at the app, excuse me. Please go to Patreon. Go to Patreon. It's at Patreon. Go to Patreon. And you can watch the interview with Mike from around the world and Steve Quayle that I did last night. It was an unbelievable show. There was lots of people saved. I don't know how many people were saved last night. They're going to give me an update on that. I don't even know. The crowds were huge last night, and a lot of people came to Jesus. So go to Patreon. You can see the broadcast from last night on Patreon, and we apologize, but due to sensitive information, that's what we had to do. God bless all of you. And Heidi will be around noon. Yeah, Heidi will be dropping in around noon. We'll give you an update. So I got to go and take care of myself. God bless you. I love you guys. Are you serious? Coffee time.